Oh, I gotta change that. Hang on.
Oh, no.
Let's see. Where's our active avatar? I am not, in fact, Kim Kitsugari. Well, hi, everybody. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? How are all of you out there? Welcome. It's Star Trek, the 25th anniversary, which I think we mapped out is actually more like the 55th now, or the 30th anniversary of this game, or
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, that makes you feel good and old. This was an old DOS point and click adventure. It had an enhanced CD release where the original cast recorded lines. And this and Judgment Rights make up the unofficial 4th season. Because it's all a bunch of episodes. We're gonna play it.
Whoa, that's loud.
Yeah.
Space.
Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its mission: to explore strange new worlds, to discover new life.
Oh, this is before the episode remasters, so this is actually pretty close to how it used to look.
Where no man has gone before.
Yep. 1992.
Oh. Resto Kiki, Raccoon Takeover.
Hey, Resto. How you doing? Arg limiter. Yeah. So this is how the game
The
starts.
Enterprise's primary mission is peaceful exploration. The galaxy holds many surprises. To be prepared, we are conducting a mock battle with the USS Republic.
It immediately throws you into space combat against another Starfleet ship. It does not tell you what button does what. This is back in the day when you had to read the manual and keep the keyboard reference in front of you. So when I tried this a couple years ago during the Wheel of Random bullshit when we were trying that, I had no idea what was going on, but now I do.
Captain Patterson reports the Republic is in position and ready to begin, Captain.
The Republic is arming weapons and raising shields. I suggest we do the same, Captain.
Also, Shatner phoned in this performance kind of legendarily.
Arming weapons. Raising shields. Target analysis on.
So that was W for weapons, S for shields, A for target analysis. 1 through 9 increase your speed. The tilde button puts you in reverse. And D brings up damage control so you can tell Scotty what to focus on repairing.
Oh my god. Can you do any of that with a mouse? Oh no, I guess not. You're stuck to the view screen.
Yeah, actually I could, but it takes forever. I would have to tab out to mouse mode, manually click on Chekhov, tell him to raise weapons. Click on Sulu, tell him to raise shields, because Helm does shields.
Ice on him.
Just love all this cacophony.
I've hit them in the deflector dish a few times.
Ah! Kill the planet.
That's them trying to hit me.
Computer estimates the
There we go.
Republic is crippled, Captain.
It is.
Now
It
finish
is.
the job.
Yeah, really.
Captain Patterson extends his congratulations, sir.
It's kind of the same way that Wing Commander did their sprites, which kind of the same way Doom did their sprites. Well, in this case, in Wing Commander's case, it was a 3D object turned into sprites viewed at multiple different angles. And I think they did the same thing here, more or less.
That's a lot more work with this though, because it's got full 6 degrees of movement instead of just like looking at something from the sides.
Lowering shields and disarming weapons.
Message coming in from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Jim,
Come on, boys, it's time for
Enterprise is
dinner.
ordered to travel to Pollux 5. The natives report that alien life forms have been attacking the settlers near a mine at Mount Idle. You are to report to the High Prelate of the colony. The settlers are members of the Acolytes of the Stars sect. The description of the attackers vary, but all say that the attackers resemble creatures from many Earth religions known as demons. Starfleet wants you to determine the nature of these creatures and to resolve the situation without bringing harm to the colonists. Starfleet out.
Okay, so to do anything, I now have to go to the star map, which helpfully does not tell me the name of every system. This is where you have to whip out the physical copy of your star map and match the number to the position. And if you get it wrong, you're invading someone else's territory, and they will blow you out of the stars. Pollux is right over here.
Are we looking at the star map upside down? Shouldn't the alpha and beta quadrants be south?
60s. Not even 90s.
So this is before this stuff was established, right?
Okay, so now that we've arrived, we have to enter orbit. That's O.
Entering standard orbit.
Right? Now I have to hail them. That's
Message
H.
from High Prelate Robert Angevin, sir.
Welcome, Enterprise. The High Prelate awaits you. Please, beam down and meet with him.
Okay, so now I hit tab, or not, F3, there it is. Yeah, now I can click on Kirk and do this.
Come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
And here we are.
This is so much better, gentlefolk. We are honored at your presence and hope you will find peace here in our haven.
Okay, so to interact.
The flora on this planet is very interesting. I wonder how useful it may be for medicinal purposes.
I'll smoke it and find out.
Kind of what he's inferring. Okay, so to interact with anything, you hit right click, right? So, you want to talk to someone, you click on the mouth. You want to look at something, you use your eyeball. You want to talk to the ship, you do that, which only makes sense in Next Generation and not now. And, okay, let's say you want to use something, right? So you hit this, and then this is your inventory.
A bag?
Yeah. And then you have to know that this is stun, this is a phaser on kill, this is a tricorder, this is a medical tricorder, that's a medical kit, and there's your communicator. Or, you hit T for talk and click on him.
Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. We have received word that alien life forms are creating problems at your mining facilities at Idle Mountain. Tell me more.
And the way dialogue works is because you're always Kirk. Kirk will have up to 3 or 4 different options of what you can say. So I could do that, or I could do this.
Most High Prelate Angevin, I am honored to meet you. I consider it my divine duty to assist you in any possible way with the spawn of the devil.
Or I could do this.
Been seeing ghosts and boogeymen, eh? I find that a little hard to believe.
Obviously, that is not the correct answer. But it's funny.
Praxis.
We have to explode?
No, wait, what's it called in Mass Effect? The good options, or what are they called?
Paragon.
Paragon. Praxis. Yeah, we're gonna explode.
So,
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the USS
Captain Kirk. Not aliens per se. We have encountered what we believe are demons at Idle Mountain. Creatures surely emerging from the very gates of hell.
if we fight the mirror universe, Irwin.
Thus without reason. So we
Maybe there's a dirt in his bag of holding.
method to help us discover what is going on.
Aside from seeing demons, has any hard data been collected? Any evidence I could see? Demons, gates of hell? This is the 23rd century. Aside from seeing demons, has any hard data been collected?
A skeptic would consider everything merely anecdotal or unproven. My people will gladly tell you their own stories, so you need not hear it secondhand through me.
What can you tell me about the mine itself? You're wasting the time of a starship capable of destroying this planet with campfire stories? No wonder you were dumped out here in the middle of nowhere. What can you tell me about the mine itself?
The area is exceptionally stable tectonically and easy for our machinery to work in, praise God. We've mined for hafnium and a variety of useful trace elements. The deeper we dig, however, the more anomalous the variety of minerals seems to be. Our Ignatiate brother Stephen has his own theories about why this might be. Either way, the anomalies inspired Brother Canbury to conduct studies inside the mine. Yesterday, he reported discovering a strange door. A gate to hell, surely, for the demons caused a cave-in immediately. Canbury was trapped, unconscious, and the demons prevent us from rescuing him. We can only hope he is still alive.
Hey, Jay,
Yeah?
how come starships can't destroy planets anymore?
Because in Kirk's time, they didn't know how powerful a phaser was.
Hey, Jay, follow-up
Yeah?
question? How
Uh-huh.
come phasers don't vaporize people anymore?
You got me. We switched back to projectiles at some point in the 25th century.
Yeah, it seems that way. They go pew-pew instead of brrr.
May you receive the guidance and protection of our God as you complete this divine mission.
Okay, let's talk to Spock.
Captain, demons and supernatural creatures are, almost by definition, illogical. Yet it is evident these people believe what they have seen. Barring illness or mass hysteria, I agree that a real problem seems to exist.
Let's talk to Bones.
You look rather cold, Bones.
I'm not cold. I'm freezing. And that damn transporter just had to set me down in the middle of a snowdrift.
DeForest Kelly is trying really hard to work with us, but he definitely sounds like he's reading a script. But he's emoting, which is more than I can say for Shatner. And Nimoy is just a staunch professional.
Well, Shatner's got his mind preoccupied with Peckler right now, so...
Oh yeah, that's right.
A centimeter of snow does not technically constitute a drift, Doctor.
And doctors say that patients complain too much.
That's our red shirt, Ensign Everts. Don't get attached.
I've never seen snow like this before. This is great.
You mean you've never built a snowman, Ensign?
I've never even thrown a snowball. Do you think anyone would mind?
Well...
Later, Ensign, we have work to do.
Of course, sir.
Stop that childhood frivolity. We're here on business. Oh, wait. No, Kirk. No.
Nope, he's made his mind up.
It's fine. This is...
A chapel typical of the acolytes of the stars. Boxes of supplies and mining equipment litter the floor.
The Tellarite.
The Tellarite appears completely at home surrounded by humans, but the wrinkling on his brow indicates a great deal of worry.
You'll understand if I don't stand up, I hope. I am not well.
Brother Shep.
A sturdy man of advanced years whose blue eyes meet yours with clarity, curiosity, and directness.
Anyway, let's talk to Brother Stephen here.
I'm worried about Brother Chubb. Can you examine him, Doctor?
Alright, now we have to use the medical tricorder on Brother Chubb.
This man has suffered severe physical injuries to his head and arm. The wounds have been adequately cared for. However, he has developed a Nugarian infection. If not treated swiftly, the effects can be fatal. The infection can normally be treated with hypoditoxin, but there's none on the Enterprise.
I may be of some assistance. The Lorexian berry grows near the mouth of the cave. If I could acquire it, I would be able to synthesize the hypoditoxin from the berry. Unfortunately, the demons prevent us from approaching the cave entrance. Perhaps you could retrieve it for me.
Okay. Out we go. Now that we've assumed away team positions, I can do things again. Like hit L for look. All mining equipment use this road. That's the way to the mine. Away we go.
Goodbye, everybody.
Well, where Kirk goes, everyone follows. Oh my god, it's Klingons popping out of the ground.
You see a small explosion, and the Klingon's hand falls to the ground with a dull thud.
I guess they don't make Klingons like they used to, sir.
Well, probably should see what's up with these Klingons that are falling apart.
This is not a Klingon, Captain. Not a real one. It is an organic construct, an android-like robot. It looks like a Klingon, but the appearance is entirely superficial. There is something different about this particular construct. Come here, Captain. Look at the hand. It seems to have been separated from the body. There's a wiring circuit in the middle of the palm.
I just killed a man. I was trying to lighten things up, sir. All those streams of snow covered red in Klingon blood. Wait, these are robots. It's okay. Let's pick up this Klingon hand.
We registered phaser fire and an unknown energy beam. Is everyone okay?
We're fine. Did you register any disruptor fire?
No, Captain. Why? Are there Klingons down there?
No, just an idea. Kirk out.
Fascinating. I begin to suspect that we have stumbled upon something that the colonists would never have uncovered.
What is it, Spock?
I wish to gather further data before making a definite conclusion, Captain.
I will not even give you my hypothesis, Jim. Pick up the hand. There you go.
Klingon's detached hand.
Alright. Closer we go. Hey, look. Berries.
These seem to be Loraxian berries, Captain. They have several medicinal uses, but Dr. McCoy would know more.
Oh. Only he were here, yeah?
Jim, these are the berries we need to synthesize the hypodetoxin. We must get these to Brother Stephen quickly.
Okay.
You have retrieved a sample of berries.
Since we're here, they mentioned an unconscious guy caught in a cave-in.
A large pile of rubble blocks what appears to be a large metallic structure. One Starfleet regulation phaser Type 1, set to full power.
Assume firing positions.
We got rocks to kill, gentlemen.
Oh, hi.
This man is badly hurt and suffering from shock and exposure as well.
If you say so, Bones. I mean, we did just expose him.
It was a near thing, but he'll live.
Oh, thank you, kind souls, for saving my life. Let me rest here for a little before returning to report this miracle to Prelate Angiven.
What you wondering?
You probably could.
Yeah, I'm sure the... Hold on. How do I... Right, menu, save.
New game.
In theory, nothing should stop me from...
Don't you remember the Prime Directive, Captain?
Guess not.
Jim, I see no need for using your phaser here.
Jim, this isn't the OK Corral. Now put that thing away.
Nobody cares about Everett. Oh.
That's a phaser, not a flashlight, Jim.
I'm a doctor, not a flashlight, Jim. Use bag, scanner, door.
Fascinating, Captain. This door is made of an unknown material. It is clearly built by an alien race we have no knowledge of.
That's cool, but we gotta go stop a man from dying or something, so out we go.
We gotta head back and administer some drugs before it puts himself curious.
Well, first we have to synthesize the medicine that we don't carry on the Enterprise for some reason. Despite having matter synthesizers,
I never dreamed that Starfleet would be interested in my discoveries, Captain. But our God often surprises us.
I like his collection of Jaye crystals.
The settings on the RDAC-4 have already been adjusted. Simply place the berry in the machine and the hypoditoxin will be synthesized.
I can't be bothered to do it.
So, which one of these is the RDAC-4? Is it this?
An old-fashioned computer. It appears to have some type of simulation running. A multi-purpose workspace with fine, well-worn tools and equipment close at hand. A glass-fronted display of mineral specimens, including a meteorite, a few fossil shells, the skull of a cat-sized alien animal, and a very encrusted twist of metal. An antiquated molecular synthesizer sits in the corner.
We found it.
Antiquated.
One Starfleet issue
No, I wanted you to use it, not talk about it.
Fascinating, Captain. It is an RDAC-4 molecular synthesizer, a museum piece in perfect working order. I read a collection of small items of no evident value. I would characterize this as a small museum display, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. A vintage 801286 of the mid-21st century. It is a fine museum piece.
Vintage 801286. That's the processor.
Nothing to report. Nothing.
The machine synthesizes a quantity of hypoditoxin.
We've got to get this to Brother Chubb as quickly as possible, Jim.
Yes, remember, we are trying to save Brother Chubb. We're too late, Jim. He's gone limp.
Thank you. You're most kind.
Now can I talk to you, sir? You know what? We're gonna give you a second to convalesce. I didn't think about this before, but I do have a Klingon hand in my inventory, and I have a laboratory.
We'll make a second one, then we'll have a set.
I'll use them as bookends.
What a fascinating piece of equipment. Highly advanced technology. You see here, it seems to have been damaged, however. Take it to my workbench and let's see if it can be repaired.
Oh.
I fear my hands are too shaky to perform such fine work, but perhaps one of you can do it.
I'm afraid I don't have enough frames of animation to do it, but perhaps you could help me.
Do about that hat.
Look at him go.
This machinery is delicate, but I have managed to repair the circuitry.
This hand was taken from the Klingon outside the cave.
That voice sounds so much like Laverne from Day of the Tentacle, but it's not.
See how the fingertips have micro-sized sensors? I wonder what use they may have.
Feeling.
Sensing, perhaps, yes. Talk to the hand.
You are interested in my little museum of curiosities?
Smash the glass.
Looks like a pile of junk if you ask me. Yes,
No.
tell us about these things. Where did you find all this? Looks like a pile of junk if you ask me. Yes, tell us about these things.
I enjoy talking about these treasures. Shall I go into mineral specimens?
Or
Meteorite.
Or
fossil shells.
Loading.
Skull of a small alien animal. Twist of metal. Or would you rather move on to something else?
Twist of lime.
Mineral specimens.
Press 1.
True curiosities, nothing.
Or stay on the line.
I think they're very pretty, don't you? Shall I go into minerals meteorite? I believe this is evidence of the cataclysm which destroyed the moon of Pollux 5 eons past. I've constructed a theoretical model based on analysis of the planet's rings of what things might have been like. I think that the moon, like Earth's moon, would have made a total eclipse of the sun possible. I would have liked to have seen that. For conditions making a perfect total eclipse are rare in the universe. Our God creates great wonders.
I highly suggest doing that, Rook. I would like to see what happens.
Shall I go into mineral specimen fossils? One of the oldest forms I've seen on this planet. Our God makes beautiful things indeed. Shall
He
I
even
go
made
into
Brother
mineral
Chum.
twist of the skull of a modern Silati, the largest creature native to this planet, about the size of a house cat from Earth. The Salatis combine a rather insectoid pattern with four-legged reptilian form, including praying mantis-like forelimbs. Shall I go mineral, or would you twist of this chunk of rock is a greatly weathered example of a vanadium tungsten alloy, which doesn't occur naturally. It is my best evidence that the area was previously inhabited. Shall I go with mineral? Oh, very well. I can't imagine why, but if you have a further interest in any of this, take what you like. But please remember to return my treasures when you're done with them. You are interested?
Looks like a pile of junk if you ask me. Yes, tell us about these things.
No, I wanted to pick them up.
No, no, no.
You are interested?
Looks like
Oh my God!
You ask, where did you find? Looks like a pile of junk if you ask me. Yes, tell.
Shall I minerals? Oh, very well.
Ah. Take. No, not Kirk.
Take Kirk. Put it to bag of holding.
You are interested in?
Looks like a pile of junk.
Oh my God!
Everything of this world is
Oh.
Is this it? Aha, okay. Okay, so I want the skull and I want the twist of metal. Now we'll go talk to the guy who got destroyed by whatever happened earlier. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
I am Brother Griznash. I went up the mountainside in solitary prayer, seeking to face my fears. Indeed, I found them. A bellowing Krognik demon with sharp teeth and a long snout descended upon me in a rush of wind.
Captain, a Krognik demon has a decidedly wolfish appearance. Brother Grisnash, is this not the traditional shape of the Evil One and his minions among Tellarites?
It is.
I believe this may be significant, Captain.
I headed up the party that sought to rescue Brother Kandri. Without warning, the demons appeared and attacked us as we approached the mine.
Can you tell us what they look like?
Like the demons that have plagued devout folk since before our people left the earth. Huge, muscular demons with ruddy skin, truly the manifestation of evil, with bat wings, horns and talons and a pointed tail. God preserve us all. One tore open my arm and I surely would have perished, but for my companions who bore me back down the mountain.
Well done.
The demons didn't follow you?
No.
Brother Kandre was, or is, my partner. I was on the communications link when the demons caused the rockfall and silenced him. He said he'd found a strange door with devilish writing. Truly, he came upon the gate of hell itself.
Alright, you guys are all religious nutbags, so I'm going to start scanning.
The man seems worried and stressed, but all body functions appear within normal limits. This man has recently suffered a nasty but non-life-threatening wound. The damage has been adequately cared for. The man's vital effects are attributable to shock and stress. The alien's life sign seems stress-elevated. Otherwise, he appears fundamentally healthy.
So you're saying they're all stressed. Alright. Let's go check out that door. Hopefully you don't get any more pop-up Klingons. Yeah, they're still dead. Okay, so now... Gee, this panel looks suspicious.
This looks like some of the hand security panels on the Enterprise.
Hand security? Good thing I've got hands to secure.
The hand circuitry triggers a connection and the door opens.
Microsensors.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Jim? Jim? It's the shit's happening music. Nope. Time to break up the good old tricorder.
Fascinating, Captain. It is a diagram of a lunar eclipse of this planet. See how the red sphere, the moon, is casting a shadow on the blue sphere, Pollux 5. This must be a very old piece of work, because this planet's moon was destroyed thousands of years ago. The machinery is waiting for the gravitational pull of another eclipse to activate it. An eclipse that will never come. And one other thing, Captain. This may also be a diagram showing the proper settings on that control panel.
And because we should, we'll medically scan it
You
too.
should ask. This is a very old and very complex life support system. It appears to still be operational.
Weird, huh? Yeah.
Is that it? Is that all there is?
No, there's, switches.
This control panel is a manual override for the alien life support equipment.
Here you go, Jim. So, how would you interpret this?
I would not interpret anything until I flick a few levers and see what happens.
Okay, so I'm gonna...
Although thinking about it now, I guess I would make the yellow one the biggest, the red the smallest, and the blue somewhere in between, because that's what the diagram is like. I don't know.
Oh, hi. To our home. Thank you for repairing our somnambutron.
Somnambutron.
Boy, that sounds familiar. Well, not that, but the praying mantis-like arms, about cat size, blah, blah, blah. Turns out that twist of metal in a skull over this guy.
Stop. You're trespassing on Federation territory.
Jim, you're an idiot.
I welcome you on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. Who are you? Where you come from?
We call ourselves Nowians. Thousands of years ago, we saw that meteor impacts were going to cause an ice age. We created this huge underground shelter to preserve our race, keeping us in suspended animation until the planet had recovered. We programmed the machinery to revive us at the next eclipse, but we did not count on the destruction of our moon.
How do you know about that?
I came up once every 500 years, and then I got stuck.
Some advanced civilization. Perhaps you can tell us about the demons. Perhaps you can tell us about the demons.
The demons, as you call them, are created by a machine designed to keep intruders away from our sleep chambers. It pulls from the minds of any approaching creature their most feared enemy and produces replicas to scare them away. For you and your crew, it was Klingons. For the Tellarites, a wolf demon. And for the other humans, a demon from their religion. On behalf of my people, thank you for waking us. I will turn off the machinery which creates our guardians, so that they no longer bedevil those with whom we now share our home.
Bedevil.
Whoa, alas! The key is missing. I can do nothing. Even we will suffer the attacks of our own guardians unless the key can be found. I implore you, if you can help, please.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have lost it.
Jim, think about that skull we picked up from Brother Stephen. Now look at this alien. See the resemblance?
Thanks, Bones.
This life form appears to be intelligent, a new sentient race. There appears to be a resemblance between it and the Celotis, although the present forms are quite small and definitely non-sentient. This life form appears to be intelligent.
Okay, you did that.
Charlie the Unicorn.
Hey, here, have a skull.
A child? No, I see many differences. This must be what our people who did not slumber have become. Still, I would like to see these remains properly interred, according to the precepts of our religion. May I keep this?
Of course, I think you will get along well with the Pollux inhabitants, and I'm sure you will have interesting theological discussions. I think I should return it to where I... No, I want to keep it as a memento for myself. Of course, I think you will get along well with the Pollux and...
Thank you. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Yeah, I was about to say. And I guess the other seg would be the twist of metal, which I'm sure is the key somehow.
He pulled her out of his pocket.
You found the key. I can now turn off the machinery creating our guardians, and no more sentience shall be at risk. Surely the Holy One smiles upon us all. I have no way to thank you, Captain. But please carry this request from my people to yours. We have much ancient knowledge we can share, and we would like to join your federation. Go in peace.
I will be glad to accept your application to the Federation. We shall have a diplomatic envoy sent to make the final arrangements.
We look forward to meeting them. We also look forward to having discourse with the colonists. Farewell. May the Holy One bless you.
So you figure the first thing they would do is be like, wow, we should stretch our legs, and hey, there's people living where we used to live. Maybe we should talk with them and figure out what's what before we join the Interstellar Alliance. But okay. No, they're just getting all their ducks in a row.
Well, this guy seems to know a lot for being in stasis for thousands of years, so I don't know.
Live long and prosper.
Kirk to Enterprise. Beam us up, Mr. Scott.
It's now some second contact ship's problem now.
Message from Starfleet.
The bosun's whistle just blew up my eardrum.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems at Pollux 5 and evaluate your performance at 91%. You and your crew received 3 commendation points.
Your performance at 91%, and you received 3 commendation points.
The top brass
It would have been higher, but you insulted that guy's collection once.
I did.
I might have known there weren't any demons.
We all have demons of our own, Bones. The ones we can't confront are often the hardest to deal with.
Like your crippling alcoholism.
The demons were based on fear, Captain. A human failing.
I don't know, Spock. Everything that I've ever read about demons describes them as having pointy ears.
They had that argument on the show once.
Hi, Jack.
Goodbye, Jack.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
The USS Enterprise is to report immediately to Beta Myamed. The USS Masada has failed to report as scheduled. Determine nature of delay and take whatever measures are necessary.
Set course for Beta Myamed, sir.
Yep. Oh.
So, are we in new territory now?
We're about to be. Beta. What?
Myamed?
15. The one it's on right now.
Oh.
There is an unidentified ship closing rapidly. Weapons armed and shields up.
Arming weapons.
Raising shields. Target analysis off. Target analysis on.
Message coming in, sir.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Leave the Beta Myamed system immediately. You are interfering in Elasi affairs.
What's an Elasi?
We are conducting a search and rescue mission for the USS Masada. It was last reported in this system. We cannot leave until we can confirm its location and condition.
So be it. You have been warned. Prepare to die.
We're fighting space pirates. Biker space pirates.
And they don't even have green skin.
Yeah, they could have thrown Orion pirates at us. That's a Klingon D7.
I guess they stole it.
No, it isn't. It just kind of looked like one.
Cobbled together from pieces, maybe?
A Space Hulk?
Yeah.
We're jousting. Wanna get hot? Oh shit! I want to get behind them and then keep up speed so I can just follow them. Haven't really done anything to them.
The shields are a little down on the port side. Speaking of which, I assume our shields are the center yellow bars on the top?
That's my understanding. I could be wrong. They're way too far out. There we go. Most of their shields are down. Their one engine is a little messy.
Hi, sir.
And Scotty's here too.
This whole combat system is kind of funny when you think about it.
Yeah?
It treats a giant fucking heavy cruiser like it's a snub fighter.
Yeah. Yeah, the Enterprise should be able to not necessarily stand still, but it should be able to do this better. But they didn't design it that way.
I mean, I can see why. You know, you gotta do something that's like, okay, we need some combat. Make it quick and simple.
But yeah, like, on the show, this thing had 2 phasers on the top of the saucer, 2 phasers on the bottom of the saucer. And all I can fire are whatever 2 these are.
They're not even blue. I mean, ignoring the fact they're not beams, they're not even blue like on the show.
Well, the show was never, like, very sure of what they were either. Sometimes they were blue, sometimes they were white, sometimes it was just like a weird nuclear explosion flash.
Yeah, fair, I guess. Yeah, this is right at the edge of, like, making shit up and then having a consistent, you know, technology and history, so...
Yeah. Like, I can see this fight happening in Strange New Worlds with Ortega's flying.
Yeah.
Speaking of Strange New Worlds, we watched the finale.
Oh god, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. It's one of those rare cliffhangers where it's like, oh my god, that was fantastic.
And it's like, there's a good amount at stake, but it's mostly just like, oh my god, there's so much happening at once.
repaired, Captain.
Thanks, Scotty. Speed up. Okay, so that pink line is the speed I set, and the green is my actual speed. Up at the top center.
Yeah. This thing is putting up more of a fight than a Constitution class.
Well, to be fair, it was a simulation. To be fair, this is also a simulation.
Oh, they had some hold damage for like 2 seconds there.
Their engineer was right there with the duct tape. Okay, upper shields are gone. The bleeding hell are you? I can use the arrow keys, but then it's like weird.
They have so many fuck-ton torpedoes, what the fuck?
They were right on top of us. They couldn't actually hit us. There they are. Okay, what if I don't move? That's a terrible idea. Everyone else is just calmly in their chair. Kirk is like moving around like he's got a wedgie.
He's the only one getting notes from the director.
I probably mentioned the story about Generations. So when they did the movie Star Trek Generations, when the ship got hit, the set was on hydraulics, so they could actually throw people around. And no one told Shatner. So the director calls and hit. So he does his usual, you know, the TOS lurch. And he gets thrown for a loop. Like ass over tea kettle.
Did that make it in the final film?
No.
Aw.
It was in his autobiography.
You know, between that and this tinnitus and probably a few other things, he got a lot of abuse on set.
Yeah.
Oh, one of your phasers is down.
Oh shit, you're right. Scotty, fix it.
Aye, sir.
Oh, thank you, Scotty.
Phasers repaired, Captain.
What else can you do?
Aye, sir.
This thing is tailgating me. That's what's going on. Which is what I wanted to do to it, to be fair. Okay, I'm gonna throw her in reverse.
Ooh. Well, you did do damage to it.
They are fleeing. The enemy ship's initial intercept course was from the last known position of the Masada. I suggest we orbit the planet for a closer sensor scan, sir.
That's the shuttle bay, I think. Or is that torpedoes?
That's torpedoes.
Aye, sir.
I mean, on the right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's torpedoes.
Okay.
Disarming weapons. Lowering shields, Captain.
Whoa!
There she is, Captain.
An ugly thing.
She's seriously damaged. Her shield and 27 life forms are aboard.
Hailing the ship, Captain.
Greetings, Federation Imperialists. I am Elasi Seraph, and I have claimed this ship as a blow for freedom against Federation tyranny.
This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. You are illegally in possession of Starfleet property. This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. Listen, Lassie, hand over the ship and hostages now, or things are going to get very nasty. This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. Mr. Elassi, it appears that you have found something the Starfleet lost. This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise.
Ah, the infamous Captain Kirk. The Masada is mine. You will release 25 political prisoners I specify, or I will destroy the ship and its crew. The list of those wrongfully imprisoned should be coming over to you now.
Data file captured, Captain. Computer indicates they were all convicted of piracy with various counts of murder and mayhem thrown in.
They were charged with mayhem? That's a crime?
Mayhem.
Freeing the prisoners you requested will take time. We have to track down their current locations, and Starfleet will have to grant permission to move them here. I will get that started. You should tender a show of good faith on your part. Will you beam over so we can discuss negotiations face to face?
What? Lower my shield so you can beam over a war party? I'm not stupid, Captain. We'll play by my rules.
So long as the shields are up, Captain, our hands are tied.
The Enterprise can overpower the Masada and take her, but the pirates would have all the time they need to kill every one of the hostages.
Will you send over data on the whereabouts and conditions of my falsely accused clansmen languishing in your dungeons, Captain?
So, funny thing, it was always pronounced data until Next Generation. Then everyone started saying data.
Very well, we'll do it your way. I will put together the data packet. Kirk out.
And now I fire. No.
Captain, we could use the command prefix code to lower the Masada's shields briefly, long enough for one transporter burst.
Torpedoes repaired, Captain.
Not so loud, Scott. I need Spock's computer.
Masada, USS. A Federation tug tender. Registry NCC 293391. Currently under the command of Captain Kevin Keeler. Crew complement of 17. Primary mission: tow, repair of disabled ships. Its input override code is 293-391-197-736-3829.
I gotta say, I love this computer voice over the one that we had on the original series.
The one that would just yell in monotone?
A Federation Tug Tender Registry NC. Yeah, that. 3. Send.
Oh, God.
293-391-197-736-3829.
Sending prefix and lowering the Masada shields.
Raising shields. Lowering shields, Captain.
I said it's fine. We're all fine here, thank you.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the car.
Like a Matrix was raid.
Oh, huh. Oh. Why did we beam on board instead of just beaming everyone else off?
Because Kirk has to punch people. So the first thing we're gonna do is save. Can you give them a proper shout-out command there?
Save new
I don't think I can.
It's slash shout-out and then like in Matrix.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
This is the 25th anniversary game. It's not Sierra and it's not LucasArts. It was Interplay.
Breathing over.
Huh, there's a dead man here.
A dead man?
Bones, that's for you.
Gifted. Wait, that's the wrong voice.
He's not hurt badly. I can revive him.
You can? But will you?
Thank you, Doctor. Be careful, Captain. The Alassi like to set booby traps. If you need any equipment, I've got my tools in this workspace.
Be careful, Captain. I like to set booby traps. I've got some stuff in this briefcase if you'd like it. Oh no, there he is. Look up behind you.
What'd I get? What is that?
The Runsonate transmogrifier.
What?
This device was invented by an engineer with a sense of humor about names.
Yeah,
with
clearly.
The proper attachments, engineers use it for temporary fixes on key circuits.
Oh, so it's a self-sealing stem bolt. Okay.
Kinda.
I suppose I should be grateful to see anyone after that. I thought I was dead.
Well, with any luck, you won't have to worry about that for quite some time.
Provided the Alassi don't have anything to say about it.
Huh?
Nothing.
Let's have Spock get on these.
The controls have been virtually destroyed, Captain.
But in reality, they're perfectly fine.
I was about to say that.
Repaired, Spock.
With Chief Engineer Scott's assistance, I believe we could get them in perfect working order in 2 days.
Damn it, Spock, we don't have 2 days. We have 2 minutes.
Spock, we don't have 2 days. If we can repair the transporter, we might be able to transport onto the bridge and capture the Alassi.
I can attempt to jury-rig repairs if I can find parts. However, there is only a 67.357% probability of success.
I've always been a gambler, Spock. Figure out what you'll need.
What else we got in here?
The transporter bay has been damaged in a recent firefight. The transporter bay. Lieutenant
Transporter
Christensen
bay.
stands ready.
The transporter bay.
James T. Kirk cautiously watches the area.
The transporter
McCoy
bay.
wonders how many patients he'll have on this mission.
In the transporter bay.
Crewman Simpson.
He's in the transporter bay.
The cabinet is empty.
And so is the
The
transporter bay.
transporter bay has been... The transport... The A small bomb appears to have damaged the transporter controls.
Bitty bitty.
A small bomb
in the
These
transporter
doors have been
bay.
scarred by phaser fire. These doors have...
So I guess we leave Spock here and go out this
Can't you
door.
wait? Can't you give him the thing you found that'll jury rig repairs?
Boy, this looks like a shooting section. I'm just gonna not get the phaser.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Aren't you fixing stuff?
5 phasers without power packs, a drained phaser welder, insulation and bits of wire, and droplets of cooled molten metal.
Hydrate and stretch.
Gato! Gato!
Strong electromagnetic readings come from the door
Oh, Gato!
of the hallway. A force field of unusual configurations has been in front of the doorway, which leads into the bridge. I don't think it would be healthy to approach too closely, Captain. Track readings indicate an indeterminate number of people in the brig. At least 2 are armed with phasers. I recommend caution when entering.
Oh, I feel great.
I just picked up all this crap.
You fail to obtain anything.
Aw.
The inanimate carbon rod was too heavy.
We now have...
Some scraps of metal found in the corridors of the Masada.
And...
A phaser welder. It is with... You are in a typical...
This is a phaser welder. Look at it. Behold.
It's pipes.
It's pipes.
These weapons are powerless. Having...
Okay. So... Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Stunning your asses. No. Make sure they're not dead.
The pirates won't wait for a while, but they're going to be quite unhappy when they do. I recommend that we not be here when they awake.
Captain, the switch has been booby-trapped to detonate a bomb, presumably inside the brig somewhere. Nothing to report. Nothing. A medium-strength phaser bomb. The brig
Phaser bomb?
would contain the explosion, but it would kill the crew members within the cell. I recommend that we find a way of disarming it, Captain.
I guess overloading the power packs? That's a thing.
That is a thing. There's some wires here.
Captain, the switch has been booby-trapped to detonate a bomb.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't clicking that. I was clicking...
Captain, the switch...
Captain, the transporter bay.
Nothing to... Nothing. Nothing.
You are in the brig of the Masada. 9 of the crew members are held in a cell. Two Alasi guards lie on the floor.
Alright, Spock, I want you, Spock, to do that.
Booby trap. The force field protected you from the blast, but everyone inside the brig is dead.
Well...
Thank you, Spock, for not mentioning anything about how this might be a bad idea.
It's funny. Alright, now we'll do this again in fast speed. Or wait, no, I have to scan him first.
Well, he's not hurt bad.
Thank you.
We got a bunch of fools vaporized.
The controls again with Spike. I've always.
Hey, right, in the transporter bay.
I got someone else killed. We were fine. We could have kept going. But I felt a little bad.
You fail to obtain anything.
I love how she just says that.
I suppose. Well, Jim, they can.
This is just like their raid on Damocles Station.
When this operation is complete, Captain, we should have Mr. Scott or Transporter Chief Kyle come here to assist with the repairs.
Let's not look too far ahead, Mr. Spock.
Yeah, for all we know, you'll blow someone up in the next room. Okay, now we gotta scan that force field. Scan the junk.
Strong electro 5-phase tricorder.
Pick up the junk.
You fail to...
Hey, what are you doing?
Fire. Oh, that scares me every time.
Yeah.
Save new game.
Don't blow them up. Okay, let's have a look with our eyeballs.
These wires look like a modification of some sort. This appears to be the button that turns the brig force field on and off. A bomb located just inside the force field. You are in the brig of the Messiah. One Starfleet issue.
Nothing.
Right. Make sure they're not dead.
A medium strength.
A phaser bomb.
Captain, the switch has.
The switch has been booby trapped.
Captain, the switch. Captain, the.
Captain.
I want you to scan the wires. Okay.
That's part of the same mechanism. I guess. Oh.
Scan.
Captain, the switch has been booby.
You said that.
Captain, the switch. Captain, the switch has been booby trapped.
Alright, Spock. I want you to mess with the wires.
Do you really? Are you sure? Are you really sure? Oh my god.
Defused, Captain.
Okay.
Captain, this wiring may prove useful in repairing the transporter.
Oh.
Yoink.
Hello.
The kindergarten's been vented into space.
Yes, Captain. Let's secure the area so they don't come up behind you.
Okay.
We've had electrical problems with our door to our bridge, Captain. The Alassi don't know we put an electric shutdown device. You'd never find it by chance. But if you used a charged phaser welder 2 feet to the left of the door and 1 foot off the ground, you might be able to shut down the force field and get a jump on the Alassi.
That's oddly specific, and yet, because of the units of measure, very not specific.
Yeah.
Thank you for freeing us. You better take... You'd better hurry.
You better get out of here. We're out of lines.
The crew is tired and has elevated signs from extreme stress, but they will survive.
Well, wait a minute. Don't you want the bomb?
Do I want the bomb?
They're made of power packs, right?
I'm gonna...
Save new game.
Do I want the bomb?
I have a bomb. Boom. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Hold on. Okay, got wires.
Nothing happens.
Good.
Nothing happens.
Good.
You're upstairs. You got lost.
Okay, we gotta use the phaser welder, do this thing, on this. Nope, nope, nope. Use that. Okay, right.
Nothing happens.
Well, how do I use an item on an item?
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Well, I guess you just open your inventory again and click something else because it's active.
Right, so I want to use the phaser welder, right?
Yeah.
And now it's selected the metal. Now I've
Oh, I
selected
see. Yeah, okay, that's, yeah, it doesn't work. Maybe that's just not how the game works? You're not supposed to be able to combine things?
I have to.
Maybe it happens automatically when you need it to be done?
No. Let's use that phaser welder like this man said.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Oh.
Okay, so...
Some kind of force field appears to cover the door.
I need to power the phaser welder. If I use this on...
Phaser welder is now charged.
See, that
okay.
worked.
I thought you had to use the phaser packs from the bomb to charge it.
The field is absorbing the... The field.
Nothing happens.
Left of door and a little above ground.
That did it. The field is deactivated, Captain.
Excellent. Okay, now, Father weld this
I
ship.
think that does it. A comb bit for the transmogrifier. Now I can continue repairs on the transporter controls.
Okay, and now we've got this, which can be used on this.
The parts fit together satisfactorily.
And then we've got the wire, which can be used on... Oh, no. Next room. Okay, we need this wire.
Nothing happens.
Oh, wait, no. The transmogrifier goes in first. Sorry.
Nothing happens.
On the controls.
Nothing transmogrifies. Yeah, not the damaged part.
Attach these here. Now, all I need is a spare length of wiring.
Like this one on the floor, Spock? No, specifically the one from the bridge, from the brig control panel. I didn't grab those, Spock. We had this one here.
The bits are not long enough.
Good night, Erwin.
I need a longer
Good night,
piece of
Erwin.
wire. The controls are set for just inside the bridge door, Captain.
Mr. Spock, you're a genius.
I wouldn't go that far, Jim. But I do have to congratulate you, Mr. Spock. Now we can really risk shooting our atoms around the universe. Is this really necessary, Jim?
Analysis, Lieutenant Christensen.
Security analysis, sir. If we transport onto the bridge, we'll have the drop on them, assuming Mr. Spock has the transporter working properly. If we could get past the force field on the door of the bridge, we should be able to surprise them for sure. Since we have a bomb, Captain, we could rearm it, transport it onto the bridge, and perhaps the Alasi will flee into the hallway. Then we could capture them.
And any hostages on the bridge will be killed when the bomb goes off. No, Jim, that's inhuman.
To say nothing of the possible damage to the bridge controls.
All right. We're gonna save here because
Save new game.
War cry? Oh, you're actually gonna do it? Okay.
I want to see what happens.
My God, Jim, what have you done? You've killed them all. You probably blew up the whole damn bridge.
Captain, the ship will crash into the planet in 18.32 seconds. I recommend leaving the ship immediately.
You cold-blooded emotionalist.
Bones, later. Kirk to Enterprise.
Captain, you're alive.
Beam us out of here.
Aye, Captain.
Watch them not get that guy.
Oh!
Message
Not
from
anyone in the bridge,
Starfleet,
probably.
Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Kirk, you have completely mishandled the situation with the Masada. You killed the hijackers on the Masada and all the hostages as well. Your own crew had to transport you out of the wrecked ship before it went utterly out of control. Your record of maverick stunts will be completely reviewed for consideration of disciplinary action. You have much to answer for, Captain Kirk. Consider yourself lucky that you're allowed to retain your command until we get back to you on this. Starfleet out. I'll be frank, Kirk. Starfleet.
Okay, bye.
Credits.
Love's labor jeopardized.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Message from Starfleet.
Are you just desperately waiting for an attempt to load?
Yes. I had to see what would happen. I'm not a criminal.
I only play one on TV.
Use Spock gun controls.
I'm going to have a word for you, Spock, if we appear inside the door. It's over, Sareth. Surrender, and I'll guarantee the lives of you and your crew. Freeze. Don't even think about it. Check and mate, Elasi. Don't do anything foolish. It's over, Sareth.
You are an honorable and worthy opponent, Kirk. I accept your offer.
Scotty, beam down a security team to the bridge. We have regained control. Mr. Scott, beam us out of here.
I see our cloning machine has worked on the red shirts.
Aye, Captain.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems at Beta Mayamin and evaluate your performance at 100%.
100!
Your crew received 4 commendation points. A perfect mission, Jim. You are a model for all Starfleet.
Trying to hold a Federation starship captive. Can you believe it?
Yes. It happened to us multiple times, Doctor.
Since we just witnessed that very event, Doctor, I'm surprised you asked.
It was a rhetorical question, Spock.
You notice how jacked McCoy is from back here?
They kind of all are. Well, I mean, not now, but like on the, when they're down anywhere, they're just, those shirts are tight.
That took quite a bit of organization to seize a starship. Think we'll see more of the Elasi pirates?
Undoubtedly, Captain. I suspect they have considerable resources to draw on.
So do I. Sulu, take us out of here.
Love's labor jeopardized.
Oh no.
Priority message from Starfleet.
Oh no.
On screen, Lieutenant.
A raid across the Romulan neutral zone has placed Starfleet Research Station ARC-7 in jeopardy. Proceed immediately to ARC-7 and determine the status of the station. Good luck, Jim.
All right. Let's see here. ARC-7. It's number 3. Which makes it... Oh god. That one.
We have arrived at ARC-7. Romulan ship decloaking, Captain.
Uh-oh.
Message from the Romulan ship, sir.
Treachery. We are aware of Federation plans. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
That's the worst Romulan I've ever heard.
They're arming weapons, Captain.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
Here we go again.
Well, you've already taken damage.
Oh yeah, I have.
Aye, sir.
There they are.
Oh, they're cloaking. Oh, you can still see them though. It's weird.
Well, you could still see them. Now I can't.
Yeah, if they're not on sensors, then there's no point.
Oh. And dead on, that thing has no profile. His tactics indicate two-dimensional thinking. By him, I mean me. So I'm gonna go backwards for a little bit and confuse you. kind of works.
Oh, you're doing pretty good work on them with those photon torpedoes.
They activated a
Nice.
device rather than be captured, Captain.
Yeah, we're a little fucked up. Engineering might not be there anymore.
Resuming course to Arc 7, Captain.
Yeah. Check out that space station.
Captain,
that was
there's an
cool.
auto beacon broadcasting from the station.
Warning. As per UFP Regulation 342-18856.4.3, Paragraph 3, this base is currently under a Class 3 biohazard alert. All personnel are ordered to stay away from this base unless they are part of a biohazard response team.
Message from Arc 7, sir.
I am Centurion Ardea Preax of the Romulan Empire. We have discovered your genocide factory here and have summoned help to destroy it. Our lives will not be sacrificed in vain.
We've discovered your genocidoplex. Just like the Onion said.
Lowering shields, Captain.
Oh, yeah.
Disarming weapons.
Save new game.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
Why don't I get to go anywhere, Captain? Oh, here we are.
Nice view of the Romulan ship. How comforting.
Nothing unusual here, Captain, though the station's computer may be able to tell us something.
Alright, let's have our look with our eyeballs.
A Romulan bird of prey hovers menacingly on the view.
Oh my god, you're right.
This computer terminal is linked into the station's main computer. It is currently running an open file of log programs.
Spock. Computer.
Dr. Marcus Log. Supplemental. Continued testing of the Ouroboros virus confirms its potential harmful effects on Romulan Vulcan humanoids. As soon as the spill has been cleaned up, we will sterilize both labs and purge the circulation system to make sure no traces of the virus will remain viable. Then all research files must be erased. We must leave no chance that this terrible accident will ever be repeated.
Doctor, you may be interested in the medical data file appended to the log.
Doctor, I am in danger. Hee hee.
Now that's interesting. There's more here. All of Dr. Marcus' research data on the Ouroboros virus. Let me see. Virus growth patterns. Pneumococcal mimic affecting Romulan Vulcan genotype. Alveoli involvement in... Boy, Jim, this bug works fast.
Is this really the time to catch up on your reading, Doctor?
Now listen here, you pointy-eared...
Gentlemen, I think we have more pressing problems.
Jim, there is an appended medical database online. Also, it would be useful for me to experiment on how the virus grows in the presence of different gases. I'm sure the station has the necessary equipment.
But first we should make sure Spock isn't gonna die.
Except for the Ouroboros virus, I'm not picking up anything unusual.
So scan
that's
Spock.
unusual.
The virus affects the Romulan Vulcan genotype, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The bot, and the transporter bay.
All life signs are normal.
McCoy, back on the computer, please.
Please select subject file, Ouroboros virus. TLTDH gas, nitrous oxide, ammonia, dihydrogen oxide.
really just gonna dihydrogen oxide me.
Exit de Ouroboros
Well-
TLTDH gas. The chemical compound tantalum, bilithium, phthalo, dihydroxide, colorless, odorless, non-flammable, gaseous at 1 atm, and temperatures within a human norm. Early anesthetic among Vulcans and Romulans, in whom it produces laughter, feelings of exhilaration, euphoria, sometimes leading to unconsciousness. In post-industrial pre-spaceflight era, a social problem evolved when crude TLTDH became popular to cook up from non-conductive tantalithio compounds commonly used as electrical insulation.
It's Vulcan meth. This is the 25th anniversary game of Star Trek, the original series, with all of the original cast doing their voices.
Please select Ouroboros virus.
Resident Evil 5.
Ouroboros virus. Atypical growth patterns for L-type virus. Opportunistic pneumococcal mimic affecting Romulo-Vulcan genotype. Etiology, contact or airborne vector with alveoli microcollapse. Involvement immediately upon exposure. Tissue dehydration follows pneumal flooding. Mortality, 0.6 in 1.0 stardates. 1.0 within 2.0 stardates. Treatment, none. Named for the mythic world snake that swallows its own tail.
I gotta say, I really like it, the Romulo-Vulcan genotype.
Please select subject file.
And all props to Interplay, they actually made the sound sciencey and stuff.
T nitrous oxide.
I don't think we need an enter to read that.
Ammonia.
You know what, sure.
Nitrous oxide. A colorless non-flammable compound. N2O. Gaseous at 1 atm. And temperatures
What's an ATM?
Early anesthetic among
Atmosphere?
humans, in whom it produces laughter, feelings of exhilaration.
I couldn't tell if you were joking or not. I was going to say automatic teller machine.
That was kind of where I was thinking of going with it too, but one atmosphere does make sense.
Please select Ouroboros T nitrous ammonia. A colorless pungent compound, NH3. A common byproduct of metabolism in carbon-based life forms. Liquid or gaseous at 1 atm. Compounds widely used in agricultural, medical, and industrial applications.
See also asbestos.
Please select subject or T nitrous dihydrogen oxide. A colorless, tasteless, non-flammable compound, H2O. Water. Liquid, solid, or gaseous at 1 atm. Temperature scales defined in most humanoid cultures by state shift of pure water.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Please select Ouroboros exit.
Spock, you feeling okay?
Nothing unusual here, Captain.
Alright, out we go. Great. Where am I?
This is a science lab.
It's a science station. Let's see. Kirk, open this. Tell me with your eyes.
A small field effect anti-gravity unit useful for moving things too heavy to lift and carry by muscle alone.
Oh, that's mine now.
Yoink.
Take the anti-grav unit.
Ironically, it's very heavy.
Alright, let's have a look at
This is
this.
the door to the synthesis chamber.
In principle, Captain, this device is quite simple. When this chamber is empty and gas tanks are attached, it will combine the gases to make new compounds. If chemicals are placed in the chamber, the machine will combine them with the gases to create new materials.
Next, he'll tell us the DNA molecule is simple.
Compared to many molecular models, it is, Doctor.
I rest my case.
McCoy, you're a doctor. Why would you say something
This is a
stupid?
synthesizer used to combine and replicate chemicals and form new compounds. This particular model has twin gas feeds.
It's advanced. Let's do 2. Wait.
Ooh.
Well, gotta go get some gas. We need some trito.
You don't want to make some hydrogen peroxide?
Not especially, no.
You haven't cut yourself?
This is a research lab with lots of expensive equipment.
Money doesn't
Money,
exist.
that would mean something.
Oh, that's a door. I thought it was a box.
Turbines of a Cochrane 500 class fusion drive, manufactured over a century ago on Alpha Centauri.
Cochrane 500.
I didn't realize that they use these old fusion reactors anymore.
Maybe expensive as in time-consuming a resource. Yeah, probably.
Actually, Doctor, as Mr. Scott would tell you, the Cochrane 500 is renowned for its reliability and perfectly suited for a station of this size.
The missions only kill 1 out of every 30.
Hey, this thing's real old, isn't it?
Wow.
Thank you, Lieutenant Ferris.
I read about these things in my comic books.
I'm gonna hit you with a wrench, Ferris.
You fail to obtain any.
I want the
You
wrench.
fail to.
Well, this thing's sensitive. That's literally like 3 pixels.
Yoink.
You pick up a large wrench.
Yeah, it's about the size of Kirk's torso.
So large that you failed to pick it up twice. You missed.
The panel opens. You see a gas tank labeled N2 with its feed lines running deeper into the wall.
Deeper.
The tank detaches easily.
I guess this made it easier to replace the tank every so often, eh, Captain?
That's how tanks work, Lieutenant. How long have you been breathing air?
You attach the anti-grav unit to the gas tank. It can be moved freely.
It sure beats hauling it around on our backs, sir.
Yeah,
It
just stuff this
certainly-
into the pattern buffer.
Certainly does, Lieutenant Ferris. Now please, haul this on your back.
The panel is open.
Oh,
You see
confetti!
vast quantities of dust and stripped insulation from wiring repairs made to the console in the past.
If you open up your computer and that falls out, you've got a problem.
Happy birthday.
You know, I was joking about asbestos earlier, but now...
Prime source of raw material for TLDTH gas.
Right, you Vulcans used to get high on this stuff. Just scrape the wiring and you're on a trip.
You grab a handful of insulation.
This won't hurt my hands, right, Spock?
You sprinkle it liberally into your eyes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Use insulation in distillator. southmost machine. That would be this room then.
This is a distillator used to isolate specific compounds from raw material.
Great. Get the magic make Vulcan's high juice. This insulation? Sure.
I guess so.
He had distilled a quantity of polyberyl carbonate.
Polyberyl carbonate?
The polyberyl carbonate, the polyberyl carbonate, the polyberyl carbonate.
That's not what I... Oh! That's not... You know where it says freezer unit? For some reason I thought that was labeling the doors.
I did too. Woo!
What am I looking at? Snow globes?
This refrigerator has a number of specimen dishes inside.
Dihydrogen monoxide specimens.
You take the Ouroboros virus culture.
Give it the Spock. Alright. Hold on, I gotta turn the page on my clue book. Okay. First thing we gotta do is use the wrench here to loosen the gas tanks.
Gas feed is on.
That is not what I wanted. Or is it? Yes, it is.
Gas feed is off.
Oh, that's both of them.
Gas feed is on.
Okay. Gas feed is on. Use Spock synthesizer.
Fascinating, Captain. But it... Fascinating, Captain.
No, not the wrench. Use...
Nothing happened.
Use Spock. Right over here.
The machine synthesizes a liter of pure water.
Does it?
A clean drink of water, but I don't see its application in the context of our difficulties, Captain.
No, that's hydrogen peroxide.
No, that's H2 and O2.
O2. That's hydrogen peroxide. It's not water.
You take a 1 liter container of pure water.
Okay, what do I do now? Take the can. Okay. Now this is actually a little involved here. I gotta use the polyberyl whatever I just made.
Nothing happens.
Kirk needs to move his oddly thick ass. This goes in here. I gotta microwave it. Unless that was the virus sample.
It might have been. Are we sure? I'm not sure you picked up the polycarbonate.
In principle, Captain, this device is quite simple. Next, he'll tell. Compared to I rest about.
You know what?
You take the polyberyl carbonate.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I did. Good, I was right. It wasn't the virus. But now...
Nothing.
Now Kirk's in the way again. And if we take too long, Spock will die. Okay. And then I have to tell Spock to hit these same buttons again.
The machine synthesizes 1 liter of TLTDH gas.
An unusual compound, Captain. It can induce laughter and feelings of exhilaration in some, much the way nitrous oxide affects humans.
It doesn't affect Vulcans, of course.
Actually, Doctor, both Romulans and Vulcans suffer its effects.
Why, that's just dandy. Vulcan laughing gas.
Well, that's just dandy.
This is not a laughing matter.
You're a doctor. Why don't you know that?
Oh, I mean... We didn't know a lot about Spock, like Pon farr. Come on.
You take a 1-liter container of TLTDH gas.
Too long, didn't inhale.
Turn off the gas feed.
Gas feed is off.
Clunk.
Okay, now I need to use that anti-gravity thing on both of these.
You attach the anti-grav unit to the gas.
It's not the door to the right. Is that where they keep the creature?
You attach the anti-grav unit.
The what now?
It's what I was afraid of, Jim. I think Spock is getting worse.
That door, is that where they keep the creature?
This door?
Yeah.
It's where they keep the... I assume the synthesis is happening in there. But, you know, I don't know now. Maybe that's the maybe that's the eject tube. Okay. Alright. Now we gotta plug in the N2.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
In the empty
Install the
space.
gas tank to the...
And then we have to attach this
A
to
loud
here.
hissing fills the...
Uh-oh. Jim!
What happened?
He opened it.
This is an outstanding facility, Captain.
Do we need to make water again?
No, I don't need to make water. I need to make the stuff out of the installation. I'm honestly surprised Spock didn't just bust out laughing from the gas.
You grab a...
Good thing I'm not on a timer. Oh wait, yes I am. Hold it in, Spock.
Hold it in. Oh shit, you got back from a Star Trek themed party? That's cool.
The timing.
The timing and the mystery of potato knishes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to take that off again.
You attach the anti-grav...
Man, Jim just gets in the way a lot.
He really does.
Nothing happens.
Fascinating. I am experiencing an urge to laugh.
There it is.
Tee Captain.
You install the gas tank to the synthesis...
Well, I'm glad we could be of service.
Install the gas tank to the synthesizer's feed lines.
Oh, it was fun, Meta. Spock, don't laugh. Just hit these buttons. Wait.
Romulan laughing gas. My father would never approve.
Nothing happens.
Wait, nope.
Gas feed.
This is really convoluted.
The machine synthesis...
An unusual compound, Captain. It does actually... Please.
Right, okay. So now we have to...
I am a Vulcan. I must resist these unchecked emotions.
I hope he doesn't.
Gas... You take a one...
Alright. Now, again, the anti-grav lift takes this,
You attach the anti-grav. Nothing happened.
Go over here. Gotta do it before Spock dies. Maybe he'll die laughing.
You attach the anti-grav unit to the gas. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
No, it's gotta be below, yeah. There. Yeah.
You install the gas tank to the synthesizer's feed lines.
Oh wait, I need to put the H2 back.
You install the gas. Gas feed is on.
Okay, so now Spock can do this.
What happened to my logic?
Where did it go?
The machine synthesizes a liter of ammonia.
I hope you don't want me to swab the deck with that, Captain.
I think we can set this aside and not worry about it.
Yoink.
You take a 1 liter.
Now we gotta go to the other lab.
I'm actually getting nervous.
Me too.
I am a Vulcan. I must resist these
Don't worry about it, Spock. You'll be fine. Now we're here again. Look at the viral accelerator machine between the northwest and north doors. This thing?
This device is used for the rapid reproduction of virus cultures in the presence of suspected anti-agents.
Alright. So now we jam the Ouroboros virus in here. And then we use the ammonia in the green chamber. And then we have McCoy. Nope! Damn you, Kirk.
This thing is so sensitive.
I don't suppose you'd enjoy the psychological release of a few good belly laughs, Spock.
Belly laughs.
Canister right here, if you like.
I would strongly recommend against it, Doctor.
I'd like a good belly laugh.
I gave up experimenting with my emotions decades ago.
Eureka, this is it, Jim. There's not much, but all I need to do is synthesize some more, and we're in business.
Okay.
What? Ammonia? That's it? That's all it takes to kill it?
Well, ammonia plus whatever was in the virus, and then you have to... Well, I mean, you can't just pump Spock full of ammonia.
I mean, that's true, but...
Okay, so now the cure is in the gray tray. And then in the synthesizer...
Why do they call you Bones, Doctor?
We'll never know.
Because when she left me, she took everything except my bones.
Okay,
This container can... This blue this large...
I picked up the cure. Right?
There it is, still there.
of the Ouroboros cure.
That was it?
Logic. What happened to my...
Yeah, it's right there in a hypo syringe.
Oh. Yeah, that's what Jay said earlier.
Ouroboros toxin cure.
Here, Bones, you do it. I can't stab him. And you've been waiting all day.
There, you're now cured.
Thank you, Doctor.
Finally, a human response.
Raises an eyebrow.
Curious. I think we should wake up the creature.
How many admirals does it take to wire in a logic transmogrifier?
Are you going to follow that up with an answer?
I think he genuinely wants to know. Well, that solved the Spock dying problem, but now what about the Romulans outside problem?
Yeah, that's an issue.
I think we should wake the creature and then have it attack them.
No, I think I see what we have to do.
Oh,
yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
Enjoy the cycle.
All right. So use wrench on air vent.
Romulan laughing gas.
The vent is now open. It leads.
Use gas in air vent.
With a hiss, the Romulan laughing gas billows down the vent. You hear the muffled sounds through the vent of hearty Romulan laughter, followed by the dull thud of bodies hitting the deck.
Why do they call you?
Spock's in a logic loop. Let's get out of here.
For explodes.
Oh, there's a ladder. Okay. Jim. No.
Vulcan.
Jim.
Tell each other sashes will make them look like they're bleeding.
They die.
Or though, I guess I'd be green with it.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, it's a good thing we got this cure. He's gonna go around and stab them all.
Fascinating. I am experiencing an urge to laugh.
Give into it, man.
Yeah, zoom in on it real close with a horror sting.
Then begin to get up. They've all been cured.
They're severely dehydrated, but they'll live. We got to them in time.
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm doing okay.
Speaking of dehydration, I'm so very thirsty.
There's thirsty Romulans here. It's a good thing I synthesized some water.
Some pure hydrogen peroxide.
And empty the container.
Take it easy now. You'll feel better in a few minutes. Good thing we had the water available, Jim.
We aren't barbarians, in spite of what some people think.
And then
gotta
we
use
phase them
the
all
ladder.
so they can't attack us.
Nah, they're good. So, you know all that shit we just did?
It's pointless, all of it. Oh,
nope,
really?
Yeah, do it again. Yep. Alright, we're in here. Because the Romulan commander still needs a cure, and we're probably out now.
Gas feed is off.
Alright, now...
Nothing happened.
Because we'll need more water, okay? We gotta get rid of the N2 tank.
You attach the...
And then we gotta reattach the O2 tank.
I am a Vulcan.
You install the...
And then we make Spock... Nope, not yet. We gotta reopen the gas flow.
Gas feed is...
And then we tell Spock to make some water.
The machine's clean drinkable.
Romulan.
You take a one...
And then we go down. Down the ladder. And through here. And this is the Genesis lab, which...
An odd-looking device, almost like a 20th century torpedo fitted with an experimental gear.
My God, that's some kind of weapon.
Everyone on this project is an avowed pacifist, Doctor, myself included. We do not make weapons.
Dr. Carol Marcus, head of this station's research team.
How about someone giving us a hand?
In a second.
The Romulan Preax stirs weakly, then begins to get up. He has been cured.
He's severely dehydrated.
Nothing happened. The Romulan Preax drinks...
Take it easy now. You'll feel better.
We aren't.
And now we can untie Dr. Marcus.
How many admirals does it...
Thank God it's you, Jim. I'm so glad you came. Thank you for saving...
It's about time someone got here.
Doc, are they okay?
They've been through a good deal of stress, but they're already starting to recover. Their heart rate is dropping and their blood pressure is also dropping.
Everything is dropping. Now we gotta talk to the Romulan, tell him he did a bad.
I have called off the Romulan attack on this station, Kirk. I believed your virus was some kind of deliberate attack, but your great honor and compassion have convinced me otherwise.
He sounds so mad about it. Also, yeah,
I'm mad that I don't get to kill you today.
That's the Genesis device in the middle of the room, and that is Dr. Carol Marcus.
Oh, shit.
You also conducted yourself in the most honorable fashion, Centurion Preax. I assure you, the Federation would never undertake such a foul program. It was all an accident, right, Doctor? Save it for someone who's buying, Preax. Leave Federation space immediately or we'll scatter your atoms across the quadrant. You also conducted yourself in the most honorable fashion, Centurion Preax.
You are an honorable adversary, Kirk. Jolon true.
We just made that up because the Next Generation episode on Romulus happened.
You are also a worthy opponent, Preax. May you live long and prosper.
Raises an eyebrow. Mr. Spock.
You'll never cease to amaze me, Jim.
Goodbye, Carol.
Goodbye, Jim.
How's David? Oh, wait a minute. Let's talk about that.
Let's go home.
Why do they call you Bones, Doctor?
Oh my God. He's never going to answer.
Message from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems at Arc 7 and evaluate your performance at 100%. You and your crew received 4 commendation points.
Yay!
Perfect mission, Jim.
I wonder if I'll see Carol again.
Well, if you don't, you can always drown your sorrow in some Romulan ale.
That's illegal, Bones.
Tell that to the Romulans, Jim. I found the whole case they brought on board the Arc 7.
I'll give you one for your birthday when I remember in about 15 years.
They'll never replace Scotch, Captain.
That it won't, Mr. Scott.
Another fine mess.
Well, this is another fine mess you've got us into, Jim.
Message from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have reports of an undetermined number of Elasi pirate ships in your sector.
Uh-oh.
To proceed to the Harlequin star system immediately and investigate. Starfleet out.
Yes, that was a freaking Laurel and Hardy reference. We know our demographic. Oh, God. Anyway,
Save new game.
I'm gonna call it here. It's about half an hour early because we're supposed to go till midnight. Because we're gonna start from now on at 9 p.m. because everybody seems to show up around then anyway. It's been a bit of a long day for me. There's 2 episodes left on this, and we'll do that sometime next week. Zombie, are you continuing? Yeah, and the beeps are getting to me too, Gato.
Am I what?
What are you doing on Tuesday?
Probably continuing Dungeon Crawl.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, thank God. I love the original series, but I would go stark raving mad if I had to listen to that all day. So yeah, more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup on Tuesday. D&D should be back to normal come Wednesday, and Thursday I'll finish up Indiana Jones and this. We'll make it a twofer. But for now...
What are we rating?
That's a dang good question, but first, thanks to all of you for hanging out, and special thanks to our subscribers past and present, who are scrolling on screen now. Couldn't do the stuff we do without your support. So please consider supporting the channel. It all goes to making this the most fun we possibly can. That made sense. YouTube, Mastodon, Pterodactyl. You get it. Who are we rating? Who is on? Let's raid Deoxyomi. They're doing some stuff. Y'all have a good weekend, have fun, and we'll see you Tuesday. Have a good night.
Goodbye.